Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome and please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell below. Very excited for today's beer. Kind of proper glassware. It's a 450 North glass, specifically their Fruity Nuggets beer. Curse my man Jim. Thank you so much, Jim. And randomly, like 3 or 4 days after Jim gave me this glass, the Moski homebrew guys, Eric and Eric, got at me about a trade, and they're like, "Hey, we got 450 North beers. If you're interested," I'm like, "Yes, very much so." So very, very fortunate position to be in to get the glass and then some beers from the brewery. The first one I decided to do was the Orange Creamsicle Slushy XL. It's a slushy style Berliner Weiss, and it's blood orange, tangerine, and vanilla. So makes sense based on the name. It's 8%, and it says store cold, drink fresh due to the large amount of fruit in the beer. So that has me pretty excited. Does not have a canning date, but I think it's pretty fresh. Pretty sure. That was one of the, there were like recent releases, like that like weekend that they sent them. There was releases that week, and I can't remember if this was one of them, but whatever. You know, get into the beer, man. But yeah, super excited for this. All right. Well, because of the way I poured it, can't exactly tell how much head. So I'm gonna say 2.5 fingers. The bottom is like a murky. Oh, the head's already going away. Yeah, it's about 2.5 fingers I had. It is a dark orange color. Tiny bit of yellow on the edges, but it's mostly that like orange color. Not surprising given the adjuncts in this. But let's get into the aroma. I mean, it basically smells exactly like I thought it would. It has like some of that sour beer characteristic. As I've said in some other sour beer reviews, I'm not an expert on sour beers. I don't drink a lot of them. So to me, it comes across as some of that head's going down quickly. Like just generic sour beer. Definitely get orange zest rind. And I think if I was doing it blind, I would think blood orange. And then the last, like when I was about to pull it away, then I got some of that vanilla. So let me do one more sniff before I get into the taste. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. So I'm glad I did one more because now it's like spot on creamsicle. Tons of that orange. I'm still gonna go blood orange, but I'm getting more like navel, mandarin, and then that vanilla is pretty strong at this point. It smells. Just as an aside, I've talked about this in other videos, and I've done reviews of this beer and variants of it. The Beer Tree Creamsicle, Pineapple Creamsicle, basically lactose-free milkshake, one of my favorite beers. And I like their double. They did a coconut variant. And so that is so amazing. So, when it comes to these like creamsicle beers, I'm probably going to be a little bit more critical just because I hold that one in such high regard, But I tell you what, that aroma is spot on for that. And you still get some of that like funk sour beer thing. I think I talked about the smell long enough. Let's see about the taste. Thanks everyone who made this possible. Cheers. I tell you what, that tastes like you melted a creamsicle because you get so much vanilla and that orange right into some sort of base sour beer. Like really accurate. Wow. I get a little puckering in the cheeks towards the back of the tongue of that sour quality. It lingers. But then throughout wow, like really spot on. I'd probably, just because I brought up the other beer, prefer that style of the orange and vanilla in that IPA. But it works really well with this sour base. Does not drink the 8%. if it didn't have that sour quality, it'd be really hard to tell this is a beer. You don't get really anything else, and I think that's the thing people talk about with these beers, and from this brewery specifically, but also this style. And sometimes it seems to transcend what you think beer tastes like. And if, well, yeah, like I said, if it wasn't for that puckering, that sour quality, you'd be really hard pressed to be like, oh, this is a beer you're drinking. The sour is there the whole time. It does peak and valley, but even at the valley, you can taste it. For me, it takes a sec to then have that orange vanilla kick in. And like I said, yeah, even though I've had a few sips, it is blood orange, but you're getting a couple of other, like the mandarin and like navel, and okay, there's, yeah, tangerine was the other one they labeled. So yeah, not surprising, I guess. Super tasty, and again, 8%, you do not taste that at all. Has a little bit of that like doughy thing, in like as I've been talking and haven't had a sip in a while. So I guess that's another indicator that I'm drinking a beer. But yeah, it's not beery, you know. But I really enjoy this beer a lot. I would, I could drink a lot of these and not get fatigued and really enjoy it. And that sourness kind of commands your attention too, which is nice. I think if it was just that super sweet melted creamsicle taste, and that was like the only thing you got, I would just, it would be very quickly drinking it, maybe not enjoying it as much because I wasn't being mindful of it. And that sourness throughout kind of forces you to be mindful of the rest of the taste going on as well. Great beer. I'm getting a little long-winded, so I'm going to cut it off. Thanks again for sending, guys. Really appreciate it. I'll either link to them, I will either link to them in the comment or the description box below or at the end of the video, which is approaching, maybe even already there. So check them out. They're awesome dudes. And thanks again, Jim, too, for the glass. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate that. Check me out on Instagram on Tapped. No hype beer reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.